have determined that Skippy isn't going to live anymore. They chewed the wire to trigger the starter solenoid, which isn't that big a deal. I was using that washer right there to jump the solenoid. But the problem is, now they chewed a wire to the ignition module so it won't crank. So now we're pushing it with the tractor because it is about to bring new life into another truck. We're going to take the 4-speed and transfer case out of it and put it in the other truck that I believe I've posted before. Oh God. Yeah, so I'm going to put the old 4-speed behind the 302 and that 4-wheel drive. Okay, so gonna be some lapses in footage and pictures here because my granddad says that he's going to start on this while I'm going to work for a couple weeks. But we are going to cannibalize this poor old falling apart 82 and take his 90 model that the transmission has gone out in. And it was a low mileage AOD. We had paperwork where it had been rebuilt a couple thousand miles before we got it. And it's dead again. This one was a good running engine, but never could get a carburetor to act right on it. Tired of dealing with carburation problems. Truck's rusty. It has the old mechanical linkage type clutch. And the floor of the truck is so rusty that when you press the clutch, you can actually see the cab lift and flex. So if you have the truck on an incline with the suspension in a bind, like driver's side up, you actually lose clutch completely. I've gotten stuck a few times because I couldn't disengage the clutch. But we're gonna take these Federal 33s and the 4-speed transfer case out of this poor beat up thing. And it's gonna go in this one. This is a 90 model 302. Oh, it's locked, but pretty decent truck. We've rebuilt the front axle, so it's all new bearings. The auto locking hubs, we're going to try them out and see if they hold up. If not, I'll swap the mechanicals off of the other truck. But it's a 302 fuel injected, air conditioner works still, and we've got the hoist mounted in the bed, which he took the hand crank winch off and put a little electric winch and a battery. And it is braced. Well, you can't really see, but there actually is a brace bolted. It's through bolted and bolted to the frame, so it's actually sturdy. You can pick up, I've picked up a couple of engines with it before. So this truck we're going to use for him, a hunting truck, and then I'm going to use it as my off-road toy, because that's what that truck has been. And I love it, but it is in too bad a shape. It's not worth putting the kind of money that it would take to get it back where I want it. We also have plenty of spare parts, because, you know, that's what we do. So that truck is an 82. The truck right out there, well, actually both of those trucks are in 90. The big block truck and the 4-wheel drive that we are currently about to do all this work to. I've got this 96 model 4-wheel drive with no engine, but it is a good front axle and rear axle. Also have this 88 that is the same front and rear axle as what's in the 90 model, which is also the same front axle that I had swapped in under the 82. So anybody that knows these twin traction beam front ends, just know I'm not worried, because I have 1, 2, and 3 of the exact same unit, and that one is actually an upgraded front end. But given that I have 3 of these, we're just going to stick with that for now. So we'll revisit this whole conglomeration of stuff in a few weeks.